Welcome to another beautiful day in...
Do you not know where we are?
Busan, South Korea?
That's right. We took a short ferry from Fukuoka, Japan to Busan, South Korea. We are spending the next 2 days here exploring before we take an even longer overnight ferry back to Japan. We are going to spend the next 2 days in Busan exploring some of Busan's most popular tourist sites to find out whether they're worth it. We also are hoping to add in 1 or 2 hidden gems. This morning we are starting at perhaps one of the places that Busan is most well known for right now, a place that's all over Instagram, all over YouTube, and I'm guessing the crowds are gonna be here. Where are we? We are at Gamcheon Culture Village. That's right, this place is painted over and has an amazing history, and I can't wait to explore it with a bunch of other tourists. Our first stop was a tourist information center where we picked up a map, and you can get stamps as you follow a route along with all the other tourists. But if you fill in all the stamps, I guess you get a free postcard at the end if you bring it back to the tourist information center. So we're gonna try to play along and see how many stamps we can get today. Gamcheon hasn't always been the colorful village it is today. For at least the past century, this town has been home to Korean War refugees and a religious community. They've had their buildings painted in pastel colors for decades, but it was a government-sponsored art project in 2009 that created vibrant murals and art installations. Today, visitors from all over the world, including us, visit to shop and pose for photos. If you look beyond the colorful buildings, you'll realize that there are fantastic views everywhere you go. This somewhat crowded town was carefully planned to maximize views, a visual spin on love thy neighbor by sharing the view with them. The alleys might feel cobbled together, but those same alleys are a delight to get lost in. Frozen beer? Really?
Try again.
Marshmallow ice cream! Get in line. So we had this marshmallow crusted ice cream thing when we were in Korea a year ago, and I don't think we've seen it since. So it is really cool to find it here again. I wonder if it's as good as you remember it. So it's marshmallow on the outside and ice cream somewhere buried inside of the toasted marshmallow.
They call it an ice cream s'more or toasted ice cream s'more, something like that.
Oh my god, it's so good. Taiwan still has my favorite ice cream dessert ever. This is a close third. Taiwan has my top 2.
What's the other one?
You have marshmallow on your face. Taiwan has my top 2 favorites. This is my third. Oh man, no.
Do I get any of this?
No. I have marshmallow everywhere.
It's on there. It's on there. Now, is this burnt enough for you?
It's the perfect amount of burnt. My top ice cream dessert is the frozen heart deep fried ice cream in Taiwan, and my second favorite is the cilantro peanut wrap thing that we had in Jufen, which was amazing. But this is my third favorite.
So there's actually chocolate in the middle. It might be Oreos. So it's ice cream in the center, and then a layer of, I think, crushed Oreos, and then the marshmallow, which is then caramelized by the flame on the outside.
It's amazing.
So we're just getting out of the really busy area, which is kind of nice now. There's fewer people. It's actually somewhat quiet. But anyway, up there's all kinds of shopping, and it's a lot of fun. But whatever you do, don't touch the cat.
There's a cat statue and a dog statue, so that means equal opportunity for cat and dog lovers.
Dog, cat.
He likes dogs too.
Yeah, dogs are okay.
Surprise. Last stamp. Well, that was really neat. Once we got away from the main road at the start, then there were a lot fewer people that were with us.
It's estimated there are 2 million people that visit this neighborhood every year, which means that at least 5,000 a day on average are visiting here. So it's a lot.
Now we're gonna try to find a snack and make our way back to a pretty popular market. Well, we are now at BIFF Square, which is sort of the Hollywood Walk of Fame of Busan, maybe even of Korea. And it is busy and there are snacks, and this looks pretty amazing, I think. Bill's in line back there somewhere for something. We're not sure what. Well, we got in the first line that we came to because it was really long. And Bill made friends, and we found out sort of what it is that we stood in line for. What is it, Bill?
If I understood correctly, it's called a hukda, which is a, I know.
That sounds Jewish.
I thought it sounded Dutch. Bad tourist.
I'm so ashamed.
Bad tourist. It's Korean for some kind of pancake, or at least this kind of pancake. So it's some kind of dough, and there's all kinds of nuts in it, and we're told it's very famous, and all the travelers come from all over Korea to Busan just for this pancake.
I should try it.
What did you say?
A mouthful.
It's a mouthful, okay. Oh, wow.
That's delicious. It tastes like there's peanut butter in it, like crunchy peanut butter, but there's no peanut butter in it. It's just a bunch of delicious nuts and raisins, and this is an amazing snack. I can't believe that we haven't run into this yet anywhere else.
Yeah, it's nuts, and then there's a really sweet sauce in there. Sounds like it might be brown sugar. We're not really sure. Possibly honey, also possibly chocolate. We don't know. It's very good.
Best market ever. Look what I found. That, my friends, is a donut, which I have not consumed yet on this trip. Oh yeah. right, well, we are out of the market and onto what seems to be a general shopping street, and there are so many people who are out and about, which is really fun. Maybe because it's a Friday night, I don't know. We are now headed to, of all things, a nearby mall, which has two really special features to it. So we'll tell you about them when we get there. So let me tell you real quick about the two special features in a mall of all places. This Lotte department store has the largest outdoor observation garden deck in all of Korea. So that's thing number one. Thing number two is the world's largest indoor musical water fountain is right here in this mall. Guinness Book of World Records is what we're talking about. So kind of excited to see both things in one mall right here in Busan. The views from up here are spectacular. I cannot believe this is free at the very top of the Lotte department store. Completely free to go up on top of. We love having a viewpoint over cities, and it's even better when they're free. This is amazing. And we're here right at sunset. Except the sunset's hiding behind that hill. I do not know why there's a giant dog on top of this building, but there is. There is even a lift bridge bench up here, which is pretty fantastic. Oh, I get it. I think it's a dog park. Welcome back to day 2 in Busan. Yesterday we did things that were a little bit more in the city. Today we are going to explore what Busan is really known for, and that is the water. Starting with a really unique gondola ride.
Cable car? Gondola? Ropeway?
I don't know what it's called, but we're doing it.
Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Oh, here we go. And we're pretty much over the water right away.
Now you could say the views from this are 360 degrees, but actually it's sort of more than that because it's all around you. Oh God. And down. The floor of this is glass bottom. This is called a crystal cabin. So the floor is glass so you can see the water below you. This is a super smooth ride. It's much less jerky than other ones we've been on. I think that I'm less nervous about going on this than the ones that are on the mountains, which kind of terrify me. But this one, if I fall into the water, which I feel like there's a chance of me living if that happens. Unlike a mountain, where you're less likely to live if you fall. It is an awful long way down though. I don't love gondolas. They kind of make me nervous. I have a fear of falling. Somehow this one with the glass bottom, I feel a little bit better about. I thought I would feel worse, but I don't. This one's a little bit better in a lot of ways. And the views are really incredible. 감사합니다. are on the top floor just above where we came out of the cable car. And there's great views from up here and more photo ops than you can shake a stick at, which we absolutely took advantage of. They're even cute as stuffed animals.
Fun.
An artist, I wonder what he could be painting. Oh dear. The basement of the building had more information about the cable car / gondola that we rode. And it turns out that this is where Korea's first water cable car was. Now the one that we rode is not the original. They actually stopped operating in 1988 because it became a little bit unsafe. They reopened now, and that is the one that we went on this morning. So the first water cable car was indeed here, but it wasn't exactly the one we rode on this morning. This is gonna be good.
It's kind of fun. You gotta try this.
You got stuck.
No, not stuck.
It feels so awkward. Where can I get one of these? The guide that we got told us that there is a little dinosaur park here. Yep, there is. My friends just told me about a suspension bridge here that goes to an island, so we're gonna go see if we can find that. They're friendlier than they look. Well, Bill says I should record that for something that's actually friendly, and we've seen some in person and they're adorable. So this guy wants us to know that there is a suspension bridge near here that goes out to a little island. Looks like there's a lot of stairs. People are huffing when they get up to the top.
But we won't.
We will be. We just discovered it costs a little bit to go on the suspension bridge out to the island, but it's only 1,000 won, which is not too bad. Well, this is probably one of the most unique and safe ways that I've ever visited a little offshore island. It's really cool and well worth the 1,000 won. Well, after enjoying a quick lunch, we are heading back to the beach to look at it, not to swim. Here we go. I feel like it's a roller coaster. It's not a roller coaster. Well, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the glass bottom gondola. That was a first for us, but now we are back on the other side near Songdo Beach.
Yeah, we're just checking out this walkway here. I can't remember its name.
Skywalk.
Skywalk. We're checking out the Skywalk. And it's just kind of some fun, I don't know, some fun tiles and artwork and things on the ground here and lots of people around. It's fun.
We are actually here on a Saturday, and so I don't know whether this is right, but it feels like it's us and a bunch of people from Busan, which is really cool. We are now on the other side of the harbor at another cultural village that is not quite as well known as the one we went to earlier in this video. This one is named, I can't pronounce it. It starts with an H and it's right here. And so far this one reminds us a lot of Greece and the walk to Ia.
Also reminds me of the walk between the Cinque Terre towns in Italy.
Kind of curious to explore it and see how it compares to the one we went to earlier.
Yeah.
One thing where I think this village has over Gamcheon is the sound of the waves crashing against the shore, which is pretty amazing. Sail! These are the coolest stairs.
They're made into a rainbow piano. A little hard to see from up close, but I think we got a good shot of them from up top.
Walking and going downstairs is hard, in case you're wondering. Oh! Somebody nearly fell. It wasn't me or Bill. Bill and I suddenly feel underdressed.
If you're wondering which cultural village should you visit when you come to Busan, it kind of depends on what you're looking for. This one is really nice. It's laid back. There's not as many people. It's really great for grabbing an ice cream and taking a stroll along the sea.
The downside of a more laid-back cultural village is that there are fewer things to do here. There's fewer photo opportunities, fewer shops, and fewer restaurants. So, like Bill said, depending on the vibe that you're looking for, I would use that to guide which one you would go to. We enjoyed both of them, but the setting at this one with the water and late in the day with the sunset, I don't think it can be beat.
This is really nice.
Tomorrow we grab a ferry heading back to Japan, and that's where we'll pick you up. I think the sunset is a great place for us to end this video. We have so much more that we filmed in Korea when we were here a year ago. So if you haven't watched that yet, click the playlist right here.
Right there.
Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.